make a quick video talking about the pin abstractions and the pin naming on the Fubarino or any Arduino board for that matter, because it could get really confusing. And for the most part, the programs we're writing only require knowing the name or the pin number of one particular abstraction level. And so this is looking at the Fubarino mini here. What you'll see is there are pin numbers written on the board itself. And so if we look at pin 1 here, pin 1 is going to the LED. It's the green LED that's on our board. So that's pin 1. There's also this program button, and the program button goes to pin 16. So pin 16 here is our program button. But what can get confusing, and I talk about it in the labs, is if you look at the schematic, here's that same pinout on the schematic, and pin 1 goes to pin 5 of this header. So that header that's on the circuit board has its own pin numbers, and so pin 1 actually goes to pin 5. The net is labeled RA10, which is the name of the pin. It's the name of the pin on the microcontroller. And if we go over here to the microcontroller, we could find RA10. I thought here's RA10. So here's RA10, which is actually pin 12 on the microcontroller. RA stands for register A, bit 10. And so here's pin 12 on the microcontroller. And so so there's all these layers of abstraction and naming of pins, but really what we care about is, and when we're writing our programs, it's this pin number that's on the board that are also, they're here on the outside here showing you what they're called, and this is what they're called in the software. As we'll see later on, they're also, if they're analog inputs, they could also use these names here. They're the same. They're the same numbers. This is just a macro that's been defined. So hopefully, as you're reading the labs, that helps clear things up. So if you see things like RA10 or RA7, RB14, that's referring to the name of the register on the microcontroller. But when we're writing our programs, we're just dealing with these pins. This is important for people that are working on the libraries and developing the core code for the microcontroller. Hopefully some of you someday will be doing that, and at that point then these names become really important, and there's some code that will map these things together inside the libraries. But yeah, I just wanted to make this quick video to hopefully set you guys straight when you start seeing different names pop up.